Hi, Sarina.
Hi.
Since September 2021, you've been leading the Lionesses from victory to victory. What's something that you have learned from your playing days that you implement into coaching, and what's the secret behind your success?
Well, I don't have very many secrets. First of all, starts with working hard and trying to connect people. I think when you have so many talented players, the main thing you want to do is bring them together and let them play together at the highest level. And there's lots of things behind the scenes together. We work on things with staff, of course. And that's what we're working on our style of play, and we want to train that. And then we talk about connections all the time, on and off pitch, managing lots of things, but trying to play as best as we can.
And what are the pillars within the culture you have created that allows the women to harmonise so well on and off the pitch?
Yeah, it starts, of course, we also have a purpose. What brings us together is football. So many talented players that come in, and then we talk about connections a lot. So we want to treat each other with respect. We want to give clarity on things, which this camp, some things will not be clear because we're experimenting. Because when you have played 2 friendlies, you want to experiment a lot, then from that comes clarity, and also we always want to learn. Those are the things that we are. Are the pillars of how we create environments, and making mistakes is part of that too. So we have to take action in things on and off pitch. Then you make mistakes, we learn from mistakes.
Hi, Sarina. I wanted to ask you about going up against Emma Hayes. Obviously, she's recently started in her new role at the USA. What have you made of what she's done so far, and how are you feeling about going up against her?
Yeah, before we were calling each other a lot because she was coach of Chelsea, and Chelsea players came into our squad. So that was kind of a collaboration, which went really well. And then, of course, we know where she went and what she did. So she's done an amazing job at Chelsea, but now going into that environment, the USA, of course, with a gold medal, it's incredible what she has done. So really, really impressive. And I'm looking forward to see her, meet her, and to play the USA with England. It's going to be a good one.
Connected to that, we've also had the draw for the Nations League, and you've been drawn alongside Spain, also Belgium and Portugal in a group, but particularly Spain. How important is it to go up teams like Spain, world champions, and the US, the Olympic champions, who are such a high quality as you kind of build towards Euro 2025?
Yeah, with the Nations League, the groups will always be hard, and which I think is good. It's so competitive now. And yes, when you play the best teams, you'll be exposed. So when you have to do really well, and when you don't, or you don't get the things really right, that is exposed straight away. And those are the biggest learning moments. So yes, I'm really looking forward to that too. But now first, it's USA and Switzerland, where we can experiment, try out things, play many players, manage loads a bit, and take a lot of learnings from those 2 games.
And finally, I wanted to ask you about an article that Lucy Bronze wrote off the back of the last couple of games, where she was speaking about dealing with this expectation on the Lionesses now, since Euro 2022, and of course the success in the World Cup, that the Lionesses will just win every game really comfortably. As a manager who's won 2 Euros, how do you deal with those expectations and help the players to deal with just the huge pressure that's come onto them in the last couple of years?
Yeah, so those expectations come, of course, from good performances, from being successful, which is really good. And as we say, on the pitch we want to adapt, and off the pitch we have to adapt too. So we have to find a way to cope with the high expectations, and sometimes also criticism. Which, yes, we have to find a way to deal with that because it becomes a little more personal. But we know what we want to do, where we're going. And as I said, this camp again, we're going to try out things, we're going to experiment. We have to embrace that we don't get everything right, that we will not be perfect. I don't think you'll ever be perfect, but we're trying to be. And that gives us so much learnings and information about individual players and about the team, which is necessary to learn to take away in our preparation for the Euros. So that's the way we talk to players, to get the bigger picture. And I think it's very important that we really know with our internal circle what we're working on and how we want to do that.